Waiting for it to go from scheduled to live. Hello. How's it going? I'm live. Hurrah, hurrah. 4 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock. How are you? Where are you? What are you doing? I'm here to do some oracle readings and some tarot readings and just to say hi, if you like. You don't have to have a reading at all. You can pop on, say hello, tell me what you're up to, tell me how you are. You might find you don't want a reading, but you would like to talk about something or ask a question. It's always good. Doesn't always have to be about a reading. Hello, Mariana. How are you? Let's see who pops on today. What do you want to know, Mariana? I can work with you. Mariana Ivanisevic. Ivanisevic, yes. Is that how you say it? What do you want to know, Mariana? I'm happy to work with you. Just let me know what you want to know. Questions, specific questions are always really good. A message from spirit. So I'm not doing mediumship, but I can do you a message from your guides. That's what I can do for you today. I can do a message from your guides. Okay, Mariana? I will do that. Hi, Andrea. Nice to see you. Right, then I'm going to work with Mariana. And I'm going to be bringing a message from your guides. Hi. We got Mariana and Ariana. Hello. I thought, oh, it rhymes. We're only getting people that rhyme today. Right then, Mariana, from your own guides, the message is to hold. You know what? It's almost like I want you to stop for a little while. I want you to just do nothing. Thanks, Andrea. That's nice. It's when I see the Hanged Man, this is about kind of stasis. It's a little bit that your guides are saying to you right now. We don't want you to do anything further at this moment. We want to put off. Hi, Margot. It's very much about suspending. What do we call it? Deferred gratification. Hi, Patricia. It's about deferred gratification for you. So it's almost like there's stuff you need to do in the moment, in the present, that you can keep doing, that you can't enjoy yourself as much as you would like to. Because when I see the 3 of Cups, which is my card of the day, actually, funnily enough, it does speak to having lots of fun and going out and pursuing that which we would enjoy to do. But for you, I feel as though I want to just stop for a bit. I want to stop. I want to take stock. I want to allow the light, the shining light, to come to my head like some inspiration, where I just do nothing, where I allow things to be as they are, and I let go of something that I've been doing in order to allow more to come in the future. And that's an interestingly dynamic concept for you. Hi, Brolic. Good, thanks. How are you? I really do feel that when you stop and just allow things to be, rather than kind of try and control any situation at all, that you will find that you're inspired. And then when you go out and you see people and you have more fun with people, you will notice that things feel better, that things flow better. It's almost like you need to just get some things straight in your mind. Things don't feel quite as they should for you around some people that you know. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thanks, Stace. Hi, Amy. I'm going to leave that with you, Mariana. It's very much about giving up on one notion to allow another notion to come to you, so that you can then enjoy the future in a different way, with more information, with more. It's almost like highlight the brain. Does that make sense, Mariana? You're welcome. How you doing, Amy? How you doing, Brolic? How you doing, Patricia? Margot, how are you? Ariana, how are you? It's very nice to be here. I'll take questions. If you don't have a question, that's okay. Just say oracle, please, or tarot, please, or I've got a question. You know, you might want to ask something about something that you don't know about at the moment. So that's always all right. It doesn't have to be an actual reading from my guides. It could be something that you want to know, some information. Exactly. Stacey's a sweetheart. But it makes no difference. Hi, Poppy. Oh, New Mexico. Very nice. Margot, I'll work with you, girlfriend. Oh, that's nice, Amy. You got an apple. What kind of apple? I had a Honeycrisp last night. Do you know what? I couldn't finish it. It was that big. Honeycrisp can be like the size of your head. It was amazing, Amy. Right then, I'm with Margot. I'm going to give you an oracle card. Oracle. And then I will work with lots more of you. All you need to say is, yes, please, I would like oracle. Yes, please, I would like tarot. Or I have a question. You can ask a question as well. So this is for Margot McKay. How you doing, Margie? Margot. Right then. Oh, okay. So this is, you're welcome. So this is very much about, this is wasp energy. So this is sometimes life stings. So this is how we deal with the things that come to us that is like, oh, oof, that I really could have done without that today. Oh my goodness. And it's like, how do we go on with our days when the things that come upon us really kind of throw us through a loop? And that does happen, of course it does, but this is very much about the way that you deal with things that come your way. Good, I'm glad you're great. You are great. And so when the stinging happens, we have to kind of find a way to get through it with the least amount of suffering, the least amount of putting us out, if you will. It's like sometimes you got like something small happens, and, oh my God, I can't cope. That's me. I can't cope. I'm going to lie down for 4 hours and just be alone with my thoughts. But for you, I don't feel like that's what this is. I feel like you're a person who copes better. And it's sometimes irritating to you when people are like that, what I just described. Like, don't be annoying. Just get over it. What's the matter with you? So I do feel like, although it does speak to a little bit of empathy, because like, so a doll, you know, a little child losing its doll, that's the worst thing that ever happened. And someone getting stung on their finger, that might be the worst thing that ever happened. So I guess it speaks to a bit of empathy and all of that kind of thing. So it is about, how do we deal with the stings that come upon us? How do we recover? How do we treat people when they find that they have that happen to them? And how do we feel about them? And what does it bring up for us? That's the kind of thing I would like you to think about today. This is kind of what you need to think about this week, Margot. So I'll leave that with you. Okie dokie. Right then, let me see. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jeanette. Poppy. Poppy Woppy Woo-wah. Poppy Lane. I like Poppy Lane. I used to live there. Didn't live there. Okay, Poppy, either deck regarding job, finance, moving, etc. Okay, let me see what comes up for you and then you will place it with that which you find helpful. I'm going to pull you some tarot. Poppy Lane. Poppy Lane, there is a barber shop. No, something. I did pick you. Is it a barber shop? In Penny Lane, there is a sort of... Right then. I know someone who will know what I'm saying. Shout out to John. Right. Poppy. Poppy, pick me. Poppy, Poppy, Poppy. So, tarot for you, Mrs. Woman. Poppy, Poppy, Poppy on YouTubes. On the YouTubes. Right, then, the 10 of Pentacles. I don't feel like you need to worry about money, to be honest. It's interesting. I feel as though you're quite happy-go-lucky. I feel like there's an energy that goes with the name that you have, whether that's your given name or your chosen name. I feel like it has a light energy with it. And because of that, I do feel like that you enter into situations in quite in a way that feels like, I'm ready for this. I know how to I'm just going to embrace what comes my way. This is the energy I get with you. And I do feel like when you talked about money, because I've got the 10 of Pentacles and the Fool, this is almost like you've got a new venture coming your way that can bring in money, like long going, for longevity, for you to have in the future. And it's almost like, it's almost like a new venture. I was going to say starting again, but it's not starting again. It's something completely new for you. I'm broadening my horizons. And because I got the lovers underneath, it could speak to that you need to make some choices now regarding people. So it could be that you collaborate with someone in order to create the life that you want financially, or where you live, or whatever. But it also could be that you kind of bring in some other people's ideas, but ultimately it's about what you do and the spirit with which you enter into it. Because I do feel with the Fool and the way that we go about things with the Fool, it's like we're not jaded. We're not in a position where like, oh, I've been there, done that. Hang on a minute. That's not what this is. This is very much about the excitement and the joie de vivre that you bring to each situation. And I feel that's kind of unique to you in amongst the people that know you. They see that in you. And I'm getting that really light, playful sort of fairy energy with you. So please do utilize that and incorporate that into that which you do going forward. And if it's about making money in a new venture, just be yourself in so many ways. Don't kind of dumb it down or change who you are and what you do. Good. You will find them. Hello, Perry. Hi, Kelly. Andrea. I know you've been here a little while. I do like that name, Popularity. Hi, Rebecca. You're welcome, Popsy. Popsy Doodles. Right, Andrea. A message from your spirit guides. I'm going to do that for you with my tarot at the moment. Hi, Kelly. I will get with more of you. Don't worry. I've only been on like 11 minutes. So I'm here for another best part of an hour. So don't you worry. Andrea's spirit guides would like you to know. Love to you, Popsy. Andrea's spirit guides would like you to know this. The Seven of Pentacles. Hi, Bev. I will get with more of you. Don't you worry. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting, Andrea. I'm sure we've worked together before, but as you all probably know, when I'm working, I work so closely with my guides, I don't know what I've said. I just hope that it's all right because it comes through me rather than of me. So with you, I've got the Seven of Pentacles and the World. So really and truly, excuse me, this speaks to you being in a position where something you've set up, oh, you're sweet, Andrea, something you've set up for yourself, something you've been working on. It seems to be taking a really long time, but it's about to pay dividends. It's almost like you've invested in something. I'm not going to say it's a share, like the stock market, but you've invested your time, your energy, your effort, and your emotional well-being in some way. You've invested in something and it's about to pay dividends. It's about to kind of like ding 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 ding, like a fruit machine is going to pay out. But then with that, you get to close the chapter on something. Now that is quite interesting, and I like this very much for you because what it does, it takes you to a place where I've done that. I did it. I learned it. I found it. I got paid for it. I finished that episode. It's almost like, let's say not you, but someone, for example, I worked a long time in a job. I retired from that job. I got a golden handshake, a gold watch, and I've finished it and it's done and I'm happy. It's that energy. So I'm hoping that you know what I mean by that. The thing that you've invested in and taken time with. That's my special dance. So brilliant. So that's not the easiest thing in the world, Andrea. So that is absolutely perfect. And then you're going to want a little bit of time on your own because I feel like you're going to need, it's taken of you. It's taken from you. You're just going to want to go, oh, and I feel emotional with it as well. We can't do these things in a vacuum. So I feel like you will need a little bit of time alone. Then you can enjoy what you've done. You will be proud of yourself and you can move away from it. But the hermit time is just for you to feel what you feel. And there's no one to be able to tell you what you feel because you will feel feelings that you hadn't reckoned on. All right. So I'll leave that with you, girlfriend. I'm with Lindy. I know it's so exhausting. It takes from you in ways that you can't even imagine because it becomes so consuming. That's why it was such a big effort. And that's why it was like waiting, ding, ding, ding. I'm very pleased that I said that before I saw that. So thank you. Lindy. Yes. Linda Wallace. Yes. I want to work with Jeanette as well. I want to work with lots of you and I will do my best to do that. I'm going to work with Linda and then, oh, bless your heart. Of course, there's going to be a huge amount of connection. Lindy, what would you like, Mrs.? Oracle, torical, rhetorical, or tarical, coracle. I got into that the other day. I was like, I can't say it anymore. You know, when you say a word a lot and then you can't say it anymore. Bless you. Thank you, Andrew. You're very welcome. Linda, would you like torical, arical, or irical? Hello, Georgette. Nice to see you. I'm having coffee. Very nice. My coffee is a mixture. I will get with you, Jeanette, after Linda. Right now I'm with our Linda. I work with Jeanette as well. I've got a mixture of flavoured coffee and Bustelo, which puts hairs on your chest, let me tell you. But it's mixed with like a salted caramel. Very nice coffee. Not actual caramel coffee. Right. Tarot for Lindy Lou. Lindy Windy Lou. And then Janetti Cully. Right. Lindy Lou Wallace. You're getting tarot. Hello, Perry in Guyana. Excellent. We are all around the world. So if you would like a reading, please do say, yes, please. I would love a tarot card. I will work with as many as I can. And I've still got 45 minutes and I'm with our Lindy Lou's. Lindy Lou, Linda Wallace. Do you remember Wallace? In the high street, it was a shop. Right, the King of Wands. What do I need to know? The King of Wands and the Three of Swords. Now, please do come down the bottom and tell me. Interesting, because I got the follow on is the Four of Swords. So this, for what I need to know right now, is that I need to mend that which is hurting within me. Does this make sense? I feel as though I'm carrying some hurt from a relationship with someone that made me feel like what they said was really important compared to with what I thought. It's almost like there's been a relationship or someone. I'm going to say it's either or because you didn't ask me a question. If you'd have asked me about a relationship, I would have gone straight to what I want to say. But as you haven't, I'm going to say you might need to be more forthright. You might need to be more of this person. Okay, very much, but not. Okay. So there's a person around you. I'm going to say that. Okay, so if anybody wants to ask a specific question, that would be fantastic because then I can go directly to it. Like, but this has left you feeling like almost, I feel like almost a bit shaky, and it's not the coffee. I feel as though it's left me a little bit reeling, and that I feel like I need to assert my own authority, and I need to assert it, but I'm feeling a bit smaller than. I'm feeling as though what that person, they knew how to speak to me in a way that would trigger me to make me feel vulnerable. It's almost like your worst things have been used against you by someone, and it's made you feel absolutely dreadful in many ways, but you know they're not true, but they're fears that have been realized by someone to use. It's not a nice energy that you've been through, and I know that you will pass on that. It will go away. You will be able to, but I feel like you need a rest from it. I feel like you just need to kind of rest your mind. Does this make sense, Lindy Lou? I feel like you need to rest your mind away from everybody's noise, away from the battleground that you've been in. It does feel like there's been a battleground, you know. I don't want you to think that what's been said is in any way true, but sometimes the things that hurt us are the things that feed into a tiny bit, and then we embellish it ourselves. So for you, you have to know that it wasn't, it was that person. It was meanness and nastiness on the part of someone else. Need to rest my mind, but from the overthinking is where we embellish. So if someone says like one little thing to us and then we go, oh, and then we create a world about it, you know, how we do it at 4 o'clock in the morning when we should be sleeping. So, thanks, Stace. So I'm going to leave that with you, bless your heart. I do know that you will overcome it and you will rise from this stronger than you've ever been, but it's just very unpleasant, and I'm sorry. The overthinking is horrible. It really is. So it's like, you can direct your thoughts to something more pleasurable. Please direct your thoughts. Take charge of your thinking and put it there rather than there. And I know you can do that. Janetti, I'm with you, girlfriend. Hi, Pamela. I'm with Janetti. Jeanette Cullen. Can't remember what you asked me. Stacey's a doll. Thank you so much. Where's Jeanette? Did you want tarot or you don't mind? Do you mind or don't you mind? Do you mind? Don't you mind? Do you mind? Don't you mind? You're welcome, Linda. Jeanette, do you mind? Don't you mind? Do you mind? Don't you mind? Do you mind? Don't you mind? Don't you mind? Do you mind? Anything? Anything? Any card? Okay. I was going to give you the option of a tarot or oracle. I might do one message from a person in spirit. I might pick one person. So that would be after Jeanette, and it will be, you need to tell me the name of the person and the relationship to you, and I will bring a message for one or possibly two people from spirit. Right, Jeanette, this is for you, girlfriend. Jeanette, this is for you. Jeanette. The Chariot. Wonderful ones. All right, missus, I'm feeling quite assertive now. I'm feeling quite assertive, but I feel like sometimes you feel quite assertive in bursts, and then it kind of goes on. It wasn't my true nature. But I feel like you have to kind of keep up with it, because it takes you to a place where you sometimes feel like, oh, kind of surprised myself what I've been able to achieve. Because to the Chariot, it speaks very much to your being in the driving seat, if you will. You're the person that takes control of most of the situations that you need. It's almost like if you don't, who will? And if you don't, no one will. It's a little bit like that. And for you, you don't want to be relying on anyone else, Jeanette. I want you to feel to yourself that you're in a position, and you need to tell me the one person and the relationship, if that's what you want. So where is she? Where's Jeanette? True. Okay. But I do see that when you start to do that, it's almost like, blimey, I'm good. You know, when you do something and you like surprise yourself, it's like you made a really, really brilliant dinner from a complicated recipe and you go, oh, get meat. And it's like, wow. And that's where I'm at for you. But I feel like that fizzles out. Thistles or fizzles? Fizzles. It thistles. That's a flower. It fizzles out for you and you end up feeling very much as though, oh, can't do that again. It's a bit like an artist, you know, when an artist paints a picture, and then they feel like that was the last thing I've ever been able to paint, I'll never paint another picture, and it's like I haven't got another one in me. There's a little bit of that going on for you, so it does speak to your confidence as well. All right, Jeanette, so I'm going to leave that with you, girlfriend. Bev, I'll work with you. Sharon, my sister. Let me see what I can get about your sister. And then we'll move back to tarot. I'm going to use tarot anyway. You're welcome, Jeanette. I hope that made sense. Right. Bevy, right, for Sharon. What does Sharon want to tell? I'm going to need your voice, though. You're going to need to be on the money with the coming back and saying what I need you to say straight away, like we would in church, you know. Right. Sharon, my sister, she wants to tell me this. Bev. Okay. Okay, so what she wants me to be aware, for you to be aware of, is that there's a conflict going on for you. It could be, all right, it's because it's like I'm not tuned in as much as I could be right now, but because I've got the King of Pentacles here, it's about your comfort and about the fact that there's something going on that feels. My first thought was that you and she sometimes clashed, but I don't think it's that. I feel that she's quite protective about you and she wants to make sure that you've got enough of what you need, and she would be quite protective over you in a lot of ways. It's like, so she's making me aware that even when she was like feeling low or less than or not as brilliant as she could feel, she always thought of you. And I know that that's going to bring some emotional upheaval for you, because she's the depth of the feeling, it's enormous. I feel like, you know what I mean, when you're sort of dangling your legs onto, like you're sitting on the edge of a cliff, and that's how much she wants to look out for you and cares about you. Because what I know for a fact, that's where the conflict is. I know for a fact that you're not going to struggle for what you need, all right? Because I've got the King of Pentacles. She's speaking about you not struggling for what you need. So really what she's talking about as well is the worry that comes upon you. Hi, Dawn. The worry that comes upon you is like, it's not necessary. You don't need to be worrying. And she can still look out for you. And I feel like sometimes I do feel quite a light banter with you and her. It's like she's fiercely protective, but also there's like, oh, shut up. That kind, that kind of banter that we get with people. No, you shut up. And it's like there's that ease that you have with people that you've known all your life and that you don't get with friends. And she's saying that you miss that because you haven't got that same relationship with anyone else. Of course you haven't, but there is that idea that the way that she takes the mickey a little bit. She wants to sort of jiggle you a little bit. She's saying that you get a bit stuck in your ways and she wants to kind of bring you out of that a bit. She's brilliant because what I'm seeing with her is that she can adapt. I need to put my glasses on. I want to take my glasses off to speak with Sharon and then put them on again to see what you're saying. Yeah, the banter. I do feel that what I was going to say is that she adapts very well to any situation, but also she's making me aware that she would get the terrible giggles. One of you got the terrible giggles in the worst possible circumstances is because I'm aware that when I get into sort of grown up situations, I go hysterical, and she's making me aware that she could trigger you off into the giggles, or that one of you was like dreadful with that and it was like, oh my goodness, that's so inappropriate, stop it. I feel like, okay, now she's showing me dressed quite smartly. So she's kind of wearing a white shirt and almost like a business suit. So she had, I feel quite that she was professional in some way. It's like I'm going into a big office building. It was almost like I'm carrying a clipboard, almost like I'm going from office to office. I'm talking to lots of people. I'm very good at talking to people. I'm her. You're going to be aware that I can go into any situation, talk to people, and I can sell things if I need to. I can sell anything. I'm really good at that. And people trust me. All right. Oh, bless her. Yeah, she just looks really professional and she irons things. I don't iron anything. So she's making me aware that her white she's saying, no, you only need to iron the front. Does that make sense? She's got a shortcut. She's only ironing the front because she's going to put a jacket on. That's a tip for us. So really, I'm just going to leave her love with you. Otherwise, this could turn into kind of like a private reading. And I know that that's not what we're going to do here today. I will leave her love with you, Bev. I hope that's been helpful in some way, that, to prove life eternal. I don't iron anything. I just pull it when it's wet. I'm boiling hot now. Ooh, okay, I'll leave that with you, girlfriend. Right then, let's see. I'm going to offer now tarot or oracle. Kelly, did you ask me for a reading? How you doing, Dawn? Did Kelly ask me for a reading? Not sure. I'm going back to I guess I could do a message if you would like. I feel like you asked me for one. I guess I could do that. You need to write it down again, please, if you would. Kelly, I'm with you. What did you ask me? Hi, Lisa Joe. What did Kelly ask? Coffee really heats you up. It's like all the capillaries open. Capillaries. I don't see what Kelly asked me. I'm good, Lisa Joe. How are you? How are you? Thank you for asking. Oracle, rhetorical oracle for Kelly O'Neill. A message from your guides. Kelly. Right then. Kelly O'Neill. There we go. Kelly. I'm waiting for them to drop so I know it's yours. Okay. All right then. So this is the banana dragon. So this speaks for you. It says gather. So it's almost like you need to kind of, this is a bit like when we're hoarding toilet paper and baked beans. It means gather what you need to keep people close to you. Gather your people, gather your things, gather. And also form gatherings. So you might like to meet up with some people you haven't seen for a long time. You might like to hoard pasta. I can't tell you if you do or you don't. Oh, tonsillitis, no. I would like for you to kind of make the most of the things that you have while they're still good. Don't hoard things and then they go bad. You're allowed to hoard pasta and toilet paper, but you're not allowed to hoard bananas because they just go off. So unless you've got the capacity to kind of get things, it's interesting because we don't want to be a hoarder, do we? And I get that feeling that some of us, when we start a collection, we actually start wanting to hoard things and then it becomes a problem rather than a joy. So the gathering, I also do want you to meet up with some people that you haven't seen for a long time. It's like your guides are saying, let's gather with more than one person at a time. I guess a gathering is that, because some people, they thrive and they flourish much better when they're with just a one-to-one. But for you, I would very much like for you to be with as many people as you can stomach. I don't know if that's good. Go out, organize something before Christmas is really what it is. It's like, don't just wait for Christmas, don't wait for funerals. Do the gathering on your own, so on your own volition, make it what you would like it to be. So if you want to go out for tea with people and have cake, then do that, or invite people over and then you can get it out of the way. Because not everybody enjoys a gathering. But it's interesting about the hoarding and the collecting, and what do you feel is important to you at the moment that you want to hold dear to you, hold close to you, have with you. So I'll leave that with you. Thank you very much. Dawn Molyneux. Dawn Molyneux. I will pull you a card. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee, then I will work with Dawn Molyneux. Yeah, all you need to do is say, oh, good. Thanks, Kels. All you need to do is say tarot, please, or oracle, please, or ask a question, anything like that. And I'm very happy to do it. Dawny. Message, please. I will pull you a tarot card. Yeah, you do need to say, please. It's nice to say please when you're getting something for nothing, isn't it? Right then, Dawn. And then I would love to work with Angela. Dawny Molyneux. This is what you need to know from your guides. Let me know how you understand it as we go along. Dawn. There we go. The Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. All right. So for you, these are cute. So for you, this is about working hard, but within the parameters of that which you find acceptable, within the norms and the way that you know that things should be ethically. Does that make sense? I don't want you to step outside of your ethics, even though there are things that come in your path sometimes that would suggest you do something differently, because this is about, this rabbit's working very, 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 can you see it? I don't know if the light's a bit weird actually. Hi Eva. Yeah, it's that he's working very, very, very hard to perfect his craft. So this is you. I'm working very hard. I want to get where I want to go, and then suddenly it's almost like someone's suggesting I go around the houses a little bit, or I do something that doesn't fit within my moral compass, and I want you to stay within that, because the Hierophant is about wondering whether we are conforming to the standards that we were brought up with. Perhaps there speaks to the hierarchy of religion and the 10 Commandments, even that kind of thing. Do we adhere to that which we grew up with, or do we eschew that sometimes and think, okay, I want to work with outside of those parameters? It's very much about you being called to find out how you feel about that. But the work is undeniable that it's going to bring you to a place where you get very good at what you're doing. It's almost like I'm perfecting my craft. I'm getting better. I'm getting like quite excellent actually, because I've put in the hard yards. I've put in the time and the effort. I'm very capable, and I won't be taken off path, but I need to reassess how I feel about where I go with it. And you will come good with it. It's almost like the way that you've been brought up to believe your work ethic is, it's been very good. But now what do I do? Where do I take it? Who do I allow into my orbit within that? And I do feel like you're going to do well on it. You know, it's going to be quite a payoff for you that can take you a long, long way for the future, not just like paying for a holiday this year, but, you know, ongoing, and to treat other people as well. So does this make sense, Dawn? I hope so. Lisa Joe, and then Angela. You're welcome, Dawn. Lisa Joe, and then I'll work with Angela. Lisa Joe, Tarot-y. I'm just going to have a sip of, I'm so hot. Mind you, oh, good. Thanks, Dawn. Mind you, it is 100 degrees outside. Right. It's probably over 100. Ridiculous. Lisa Joe, let me finish my coffee. And then I will pull you tarot. Am I going to use this deck? I'm going to change decks. Get too comfortable with the deck, and then I think, let's change it, because then the same cards keep coming out. Good, Dawn. You're welcome. Lisa Jojo. And then I've forgotten what I said. How you doing, Eva? How you doing, Keith, with no photo? Put a photo on your profile. It makes you more personable. Otherwise, it means it's like talking to a wall without any photo at all. Right then, Lisa Joe, Lisa Joe, Lisa Joe, Lisa Joe, Lisa Joe, Lisa Joe. Okie dokie. This is what you need to know. This is about healing, very much about healing from that which has gone on, which has made you feel like, I don't trust you, and I don't trust you, and I don't trust you. Go away, leave me alone. You've made me feel absolutely terrible. That's what I've got for you. Does that make sense in any way? I feel like I've been betrayed. I feel like I've been put in a situation where Keith is a real person. Even if it's a photo of a pussycat or a flower, it's better to have a photo than not. Lisa Joe, tell me if you understand what I just said, and then I will put some flesh on the bones of that for you. I just feel like I've been in a difficult place. I've got the 8, the 9, and the 7 of swords, and the star, which is the real star of this show, is that you're on a place now where you can get some healing, but it's difficult to heal when we stay in a situation that's still difficult. So it's about getting away from those people, that situation. Where are you, Lisa? I need your voice. There might be a bit of a lag, but I don't know what the lag is like on StreamYard. Oh. Well, you just missed it. I'm afraid. And the energy like dissipates when I don't get your voice. I wonder if you heard what I said. Mum, I'm getting a reading. Leave me alone. Oh, it means I've got to go over it all again, and the energy goes away when that happens. I'll tell you what, Lisa, at 37 minutes, have a playback later. Because I won't, it's difficult to go back into the energy once it's not there. All right. So, and come on another time. I do feel like the healing that you need is something you need to kind of get on with, so that you don't. Yeah, I didn't say a great deal because I was waiting for you. And now if you watch back, and then I just want to close it off for you. I feel as though the healing that you need to get is something you need, is an ongoing thing, and that can be in lots of ways, but it does speak very much to you getting away from anything that makes you feel anxious. And I know that sometimes life makes us feel anxious, so it's about getting away from the people that kind of create that. When you come back from a situation with a person, if you feel like, oh my God, I'm so tired, that shows you that was the wrong person to hang out with. And if you come back going, oh, that was really fun, I really enjoyed that, then you know you want more of that and less of that. And it's really interesting that you will find that your energy is affected greatly by other people. So I'll leave that with you. Who did I say I was with? Work. I know, and we have to do that. So then I would suggest, Lisa, protecting your energy. So that might even just to the point where you put on a purple, imaginary purple cloak with a hood. And then you get like an imaginary dustbin lid, a metal one, and you clap it in front of your solar plexus and at the back, and then you feel more protected by the energies around you. And I understand that because it's too many and it's not nice always. Not everybody's your best friend at work. So you kind of just get through the day. So I'll leave that with you. But there was a bit more, which is at around 36, 37 minutes. Right then. Caroline. I got a strawberry. Hello. There's my face. There's my face. Caroline, yes. Absolutely. I'll give you our Oracle card. You're welcome, Lisa. You're a sweetheart. Do pop on again. Say, Mum, I got a reading. You interrupted it. Right then, Caroline. Caroline. How you doing, Mandy, are you all right? I'm with Caroline right now. You're getting an oracle, rhetorical oracle. The rhetorical oracle, Caroline. I like the name. Caroline. Consistent. Asparagus dragon. Right, so this speaks to consistency. So this speaks kind of, you know, when we start something and it's like, oh, that's fun. I love that. And it's like, oh, I hate it now. I'm bored of it now. Go away. Take it away. I don't want it anymore. I just spent $300 on my new hobby and I hate it now. Take it away. So this is very much about consistent effort and consistent payoff for you. So it's very much about what do I want to invest my time and energy in so that I can get a payoff for what I'm doing. So it's like it might take me 35 hours to paint that picture, but I'm going to do it because I want the result. So consistency is interesting. And I want that from people. And I do find, does this make sense? Oh, no. What I want to say is the consistency, you need to see that from other people. You know, it's no good saying I'm loyal. It's no good saying that I'm not you, but other people to you. It's no good. You know, when people say, you can trust me, it's like, why can I trust you? Show me that. You know, it's no good just telling me I can trust you. Like a salesman, a snake oil salesman. Go, oh, you can trust me. This snake oil is the best ever. So you want the consistency, which shows you that people have behaved in a way that you trust, you know how they are, and you know that next time you can probably rely on them from the past. It's like future is predicted by the past. It often is by the people that you know, not the stock market, but the people that you know, how they behave towards you, you can kind of guarantee how they're going to behave again. Good, Mandy. So really for you, that is about what you set out to do and the consistent effort and the hours you put in and the way that you expect people to treat you. Does this make sense? I feel like it doesn't have to make sense in a way because it's a message that you need to kind of take on ongoingly. So I will leave that with you. Brolic. General, yes. Oh, thanks, Caroline. I'm glad. Bless you. Brolic on YouTube. You may. Did your phone die? You just got it charged again. Londoner. Yeah. Brolic. I'm going to give you a general with these cards. Because cards. Brolic. Okay, this is the carrot dragon. So this speaks to observation. So sometimes, you know what? You know that old saying, we've got two of these, but one of these. So it's more about listening and looking than it is about speaking sometimes. I feel like there's some things you need to be looking at that will come to light. The more you observe, the more you know, the better you can deal with situations. And it's not necessarily about influencing them because, you know, Brolic, what I want to say is there's a situation around you and there's very often a situation around a lot of us where we influence it because we get involved too quickly. Because once upon a time, this is a story I'm going to tell you so that you can relate to it more for yourself. Is someone wanted to say something about somebody very close to me, and I was going to let them, but someone jumped in and said, that person was close to me. I was going to let them say what they wanted to say because I wanted to hear the truth about what they thought. So this for you is a pertinent message. Let people tell you who they are. All right. And the observation, then you get to deal with it. What do I want to do about it? What do I need to do about it? Do I need to do anything? Maybe not, but it's good information. So for you, Brolic, that's yours. All right. I do feel like that's going to be quite handy. Right then. Did that make sense, Brolic? I think it does. I think it makes sense for a lot of us, to be honest. Let people tell you who they are. Right then. Amanda's in Yorkshire. Let's see who's here. Angela. Are you here, Angela Wheeler? Did I work with you already? I don't know. Is Angela Wheeler here? Put your hand up, Angela Wheeler. You are. Brolic, how did that land for you, matey? I need to know how that landed for you. Right then, Angela Wheeler. Okay, good. Good. Be mindful. Right then. Tarot. Okie dokie pokey. Angela Wheelie. Angeli Wheelie. Angeli. You're welcome, Brolic. Angela Wheeler, what do you need to know, Angela? Let's see what your guides would like for you to know today, Angela. Okie dokie. It's really cute. Good. Thank you, Brolic. You're a sweetheart. I appreciate your feedback. All right. So this is what we need to bring to us. Okay. I'm not going to talk about other people in your life because this is what you need to know rather than you ask me a question about other people. So for you, it's really about kind of setting about making your life as comfortable as possible. It's almost like, do you know what I mean by feathering a nest? It's like, I want to make my home environment more comfortable. I want to create wealth in my life. I want to be, I want to give love, show love, be loved, be love. You know, it's an interesting feeling because I feel like sometimes what we give away is what we need the most. So therefore we give what we need and we find that we get back 100 times. It's a bit like tithing within a church. You know, you give and it comes back to you. Well, that's the theory anyway. But I do feel for you that because I've got it also, because you didn't ask me a specific question, it could apply that you've got people in your life that are creating, it's an interesting, I need you to ask me a specific question next time because for you, I do. Okay, good. I'm glad you understand. Otherwise, I was going to go off on a tangent because the Queen of Cups is about you being in a position where I can just show love. I'm very intuitive. I need to kind of listen to my intuition. Shut up, Lisa, get the word. Intuition more. I need to be able to kind of be myself, to be my kindest, bestest, goodest self without feeling that it creates a lack mentality for me, because I do feel that in the past there's been a position you've been in where you've been exactly who you want to be, and it's created a feeling like I've run out now, I haven't got enough, I'm not being nourished. Okay, and this is very much about the nourishment of self, and this little hedgehog, he's about to kind of make sure that he's got what he needs. He's looking after his nutrition. He wants for you to look after yourself in all the ways that create your environment, that make you comfortable, that make you happy. It's like he wants to give you a cushion to sit on. Oh, bless you. I feel like you're getting there. And I know that partly you're inspired because it's been difficult for you. You've had some difficult spaces, possibly more than other people, and you've valiantly come through it. That's how it feels to me, that you've not lost your spark of humanity, the loving kindness that you have inside you. You've not lost that in the slightest. So that's a good thing for you to draw on, but it's not about always giving it away. It's about finding what you need that makes you the happiest, that cushion. It's almost like I want to take a cushion with me. Some people do. When you go somewhere, they take a cushion to sit on, and it's like, you know what? I need that comfort, and you need that comfort in a lot of ways. And I feel like you will get it. Bless you. I see that for you. Bless your heart. You're a sweetheart, and you overcome, and you will overcome. But it's sometimes that hunger that we have because of our childhoods. It keeps us humble as well. So that's all right. I know. And sometimes we need to talk to that inner child with the loving kindness that we have in us now. We talk to that inner child and kind of protect them from that. So bless you, Angela. Thank you. Maxine. I'll work with you, Maxine. Maxine Roslut. Maxine Roslut. I'm with you. I'm shuffling. Maxine, would you like Toracle, Oracle, or Oracle, Taracle? Rhetorical, Oracle, or Catalog, Oracle? Maxine, what would you like? Oracle, Taracle. Oro, Tarot. What I'm really saying is, would you like a tarot card or an oracle card? And for those that don't know the difference, a tarot system is a tarot system. There's mostly 78 cards that follow a predictive system. Oracle cards are the choice, really, of the person who makes the oracle deck, the artist and the person who writes them, and anyone can make one. Things are on the up. Thank you so much. Oh, bless you, Angela. Yes. There's water. But I just had a coffee, but that's how I am. As you know, I think you've seen me before. It's nice to see you, Mandy. Okay, Maxine Oracle Dragon. Maxine Roslu. Maxie Moo. Maxine Moo. This is yours. I had that one earlier. I'm bored of that one. This is the same card for you that it was for. I'm going to give you a different one. Okay, that doesn't mean it's not for you. I'm going to pull you a different oracle deck, because that's sometimes what happens. Where's another oracle deck? Here. I've got 3 tarot decks out and 2. I have got another oracle. Right then. Maxine Oracle. Oracle, Toracle, Oracle, Toracle. And then I will get with some more of you. I've got a little bit of time. Maxie. Okay, dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Hello, Pamela. Hi, Christine. Hi, Samantha. This is be loyal to what you love. Now, this speaks to your priorities around who you show your loyalty and who you notice showing their loyalty to you. It's about prioritizing the important people in your life. It's about making time and putting in effort to those that you know care about you and care about your best interests and want to be around you and show up for you, and that you know that you could call them at 3 o'clock in the morning if you needed them. There's not many people that we can call at 3 o'clock in the morning if we need them, and we know that they would show up, and so therefore we need to prioritize them. And that's very much where it's at, because it's not about blind loyalty to people that, you know, for no reason, or even for the fact that someone might be blood. You know, there doesn't have to be that kind of connection to blood, even if they don't show up for us. So it's about kind of taking stock and taking itinerary about the people that you have around you and who you care about and who you know care about you, and kind of making more time for them, even if it's like a 5-minute text. Let's do that more often. Let's check in with people more often, because they do say that we cannot have a massive inner circle. You know, we just can't have, I think it's more like 10 or so. We can't have an inner circle of probably more than 10 to 15 people that we can actually show up for every day or every other day. So it's about finding who's in your inner circle and that you really want to be there for, that you really want to kind of go the extra mile for, that you would bake a cake for, even if it's a packet mix. So that's your message, really. It's quite interesting and it's quite beautiful that we can kind of make those priorities and make sure that we do that for other people. And let's see if they're doing it for us. And if not, let's readjust. So good. I'm glad you understand it. Bless your heart. Right then. I'm not sure that I'm going to get to everybody today. I'm here every week. You can drop me a follow as well. That would be lovely. Lisa Edelman. Oh, thanks, Mans. Did you see that? It flew. All right then. Pamela. You're welcome, Maxie. Pamela Dawson Chittenden. I'm with you, Pamela Dawson Chittenden. Pamela. Oh, the aircon's kicked in now. So hot. Pamela. I've made you a song. It's not very good words. It's all the same. Pamela. There we go. I like the energy of that. Goody gumdrops. Oh, wow. That's a nice one for you. Electric eel spirit. So this is very much, it says, bring your ideas to life. So there's nothing worse than an idea that came and then went to die. So really, this is about, do you know what? I want to do this and I want to do that. And I've thought this and I've got the imaginations kicking in and it's like, oh, I didn't do anything about it. So really, this is just a reminder from Spirit that you need to make good on your ideas. You need to kind of follow through on that which you feel would be good for you, something you fancy doing, something just even fleeting, you know. You don't have to have been thinking about it for a long time. It might be you sat down and suddenly thought, I want to make crackers. I always buy crackers, but now I want to make them, and just do it. You know, bring into the world birth, give birth to the things that you have as ideas, because otherwise they kind of go to the idea graveyard, and you don't really want them to do that, because it's like some of your ideas are brilliant. Some of them are not that great, let's be honest, but some of them are really good, and you could actually make good on that, and you could surprise yourself. And it's like very much about, let's suck it and see. Let's see where we can go with that. We could just make something brilliant, and I might fancy a cracker that I made myself, and then someone else likes them, and then we end up selling them, and we get a business, and it's like, oh, and suddenly I'm a trillionaire. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you don't do it, you won't know. And that's very, very much about what you need to know, really. Oh, Mandy, you're a sweetheart, you are. Thank you. Right then. I'm off to text my son to check in on him. Oh, bless you. Angela said that. So that was Pamela's message. You're welcome. Do you get me? Are you going to do it? What I'd like, I'm going to say, so Stacey's told you what's next, and that's great. All day, every day, there's somebody on. If you would like to connect more closely with me, you're very welcome to come into my inbox and ask me my fee. Please drop me a follow. It would be very, very nice if you followed me, because then you see where I pop up. I do pop up at all sorts of places. And I'm going to say ta-ta. Thanks, everybody. Lots of love.